How's it going, fans of the Golden Knights and the rest of the NHL community? I'm back here again with my last preview of the Pacific team, and like I said, I'm starting with the brand new team to the NHL this year, the Las Vegas Golden Knights. It's very cool to have a new expansion team, a new team to watch, a new team to create rivalries with other teams in the league. It's always fun when you have fresh blood into stuff. And I also want to thank everyone for the most recent support. My one video is blowing up right now. The Kings video last night I checked like 30 views. Now it's up in the 70s. Really cool. Thank you guys. It means a lot. Sorry I didn't upload yesterday. I had family coming over and I had no time to record a video. I'm sorry, but I will be uploading daily content again. I just had to miss yesterday. I had no time to do a video. First off, I wanted to say, like I said, I want to thank you guys. And I have the Golden Knights finishing 8th in the division behind everyone else. This team could have been so much better, but their general manager, George McPhee, decided to take the approach of making trades to not take players by getting draft picks and prospects, and the Golden Knights are going to be putting out a not so great team in October, in my opinion. They could have fleeced a lot of teams. They could have taken like Silverberg from the Ducks or just a lot of good players, but they decided to be nice, take draft picks, and sort of start like a rebuild. I could see the Golden Knights getting 25, 30 wins. If everyone plays up to their potential like they should, I have no problem getting that. They have their goaltending solid out of the expansion, and as a bright spot of their team. I like what they have in Calvin Pickard and Marc-Andre Fleury. They're the two best goalies in expansion, in my opinion. I think their blue line is very decent. It's not a skilled one, but it's not one that will hurt you at the same time. Theodore, in my opinion, looks ready for the NHL. The games I saw when he played for Anaheim, he looked solid. He looked ready. Their top six is very skilled. It's a very skilled top six and a very gritty and competitive, and I like it. Vegas is going to have a long year if Shipachyov doesn't produce like he is projected to be. Alex Tuch also, in my opinion, it will be given every opportunity of ice time to prove that he's a solid NHLer and a good power forward. Vegas can roll four lines. I mean, they're not really deep, but it looks like they have four lines that can score at least something. Also, I love their depth at the wings, but it's a little iffy down the middle. That's why, in my opinion, I have Marchessault still playing center, so it looks a little more even in their depth chart. I project they're going to have a good PK and a middle-of-the-pack power play. I like their coach in Gerard Gallant, and they will 100% employ the trap, in my opinion. That's their strategy. Now I'm going to take a look at your lineup. The Golden Knights acquired Riley Smith from the Panthers, and is a decent forward and is capable of 15, 20 goals. He's a solid forward. He has a alright cap hit, I guess, for the next couple years. I don't know what he's going to bring, because the 1 year he had 25 goals, and I dumped down to 15. He just seems very inconsistent from what I'm seeing. Then the Golden Knights also acquired from the Florida Panthers Jonathan Marchessault, who was a 30-goal scorer with the Panthers last year, and he's a shifty player with good skating and can score 30 goals, and will get the same with all the ice time in the world he's going to get with the expansion team. He's going to get power play time, first line time. He's going to get a lot of time 5-on-5. Then the Golden Knights acquired James Neal from Nashville Predators, and is solid on the power play 5-on-5 and can be good on the PK, and he's capable of at least 20 goals. He was solid in Nashville's playoff run. I saw him always getting in the forecheck, hitting, helping out his forwards. As they look like a solid leader too, talking on the bench, always arguing with the officials, pleading their cases. He looked like a solid team guy. Then the Golden Knights acquired Erik Haula from Minnesota and signed him to a contract extension as soon as they signed him to a 3-year, $2.75 million. That's a great contract for what Haula breaks at the table as a two-way forward. I really enjoy that, and he's capable of at least 15 goals. Also, the Golden Knights signed Vadim Shipachyov, like I said, from the KHL, and signed him to a 2-year, $4.5 million per year. If he struggles and doesn't play like he's supposed to, it will be a long year for the Golden Knights, in my opinion. They signed him to come in and be a 20-25 goal scorer. They didn't sign him just to come in and be a bust or a fluke or a one-time miracle. They need him to step up. Then the Golden Knights acquired David Perron from the Blues, who I love that pick from the Blues. He's a good two-way player that fits great in your team's top six. He's capable of 15, 20 goals, and he's in a contract year as well. So he wants to probably get re-signed. He probably wants, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 million, so in that range. Then the Golden Knights acquired Oscar Lindberg from the Rangers. This was a really solid depth pick in my opinion. I really enjoy what he brings to the table as a two-way forward and a gritty player. And I like his work ethic. He's out there every shift. He's grinding for pucks. He's working hard. He goes to dirty areas. He's a solid player, it seems like. Then they drafted Cody Eakin from Dallas as a solid shutdown third-line center that can be relied upon defensively and can score 15 goals. He could be a better player if he can score consistently and doesn't take stupid penalties like running over Henrik Lundqvist behind the net and getting suspended like he did last year. If he has head on straight and was consistent, he would be a solid second-line center. Then, like I said, they acquired Alex Tuch, who's been given every opportunity to succeed in Vegas. And I like his power forward game, and as a wild card, you don't know what you're going to get out of a prospect. A prospect is not a sure thing of what you're going to get until they actually play in the AHL, so you know what you're looking at. I mean, you can look at AHL stats or SHL stats, however much you want, but at a lower league or a lower division, you're not going to know what he brings until he plays the top dogs in the NHL. And he's only played 6 games, so I can't project what he's going to get. Then the Knights got Belmar from the Flyers, and I watched every game of his in Philly because I like the Flyers. And he's an excellent penalty killer. God, I can't speak today. And he can chip in occasionally on offense, and I love that pick from Vegas. Then from Columbus, they got William Karlsson, and he did alright his rookie season with the Blue Jackets, getting 6 goals, 19 assists, and is a good playmaker down the middle. And he's in a contract year as well, and he probably wants somewhere around 2-3 million. I like what he brings to his playmaking game. Like I said, he has good hands and vision. That's a solid pick. Then the last forward they acquired from expansion draft was Timo Pulkkinen from Detroit, but I don't know if he'll ever be a legitimate NHLer. He's not good in my opinion. I think he's a career AHLer at best. I think they're waiting for Cody Glass to see if he does good in camp, and he might take over Pulkkinen's spot. That wouldn't surprise me one bit. Like I previously stated, I think you have a decent top 6, and I like the players in your top 6. I love the pick of Nate Schmidt from Washington for the Golden Knights, and he's a solid two-way defender, and he might be good for 5-10 goals, which would be a solid season for him. He's only, I think his highest in the AHL is like 4 or 5, if I remember correctly from the stats. I love the addition of Jason Garrison. He has a huge shot from the blue line, and I think he will. Oh my God, I can't speak. And I think he will score a decent amount of goals, somewhere in the range of 5-10 goals. And he's also on a contract year as well. But he's 32. You might just want to let him go to the free agency at the end of the year instead of just taking that cap hit on. Like I said, I like Shea Theodore when I watch him play in Anaheim. And I think he's going to be a future top 4 player and be really solid that could score somewhere in the range of 5-10 goals. And he's also in a contract here as well. And I think he wants to get his big boy contract and get his money. I think he's going to have great years here and step up and show why he's a legitimate top 4 defenseman in this league. I like Colin Miller as your 4th defenseman, but don't expect any huge points out of him. He's not that type of player, and he never was the kind of player. He is a good penalty killer and solid defensive defenseman and might score 5 goals for you guys. Then they acquired Brady McNabb from the LA Kings, and he is a solid 2A D-man and can score 5 goals and play good on the PK or maybe second power play if you needed him to. Back there, he has a good shot. Get some pucks through. Then the last defenseman is Derek England, and he's a solid D-man that might get 2 to 4 goals. He's a defensive defenseman, like I've said. Don't expect a lot of him. I love how in net the Golden Knights have a 1A, 1B goalie system, like Pittsburgh had last season with Fleury and Murray. I think Fleury is going to have a heck of a year this year because he isn't worried about all the trade rumors that are swirling around him, like they were in Pittsburgh for the last like from December, January, February on, as they talked about. And last year in Pittsburgh, he had a 9.09 save percentage and 3.02 goals against. The only thing that might be bad for Fleury is the new defense. I think he'll play good in front of him, gives good chances from like a slot. I like Calvin Pickard as a goalie, and he played good considering what he had in front of him in Colorado. And last year he had a 9.04 save percentage and 2.98 goals against. And he's also on a contract year, and he wants his starter money, in my opinion. And he probably wants somewhere in the range of $3 million plus. I like what the Golden Knights have, I guess. I just don't see him being competitive, really. They might start good the first half of the year, then I think they're going to crumble the second half. But I just want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by, watching my videos, leaving a like, comment, and just means a lot. So, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit like and subscribe browsing way through, and I will hit you with the Central Division teams. I'll work on some lineups tonight, and I'll hit the video of that tomorrow. So, thanks for stopping by. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.